शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। कठोपनिषद अध्याय 1 वल्ली 3 mantras 3 and 4. We will first read 3 then 4. आत्मानगुं रथिनो विद्धि शरीरगुं रथमेव तु बुद्धिं तु सारथिं विद्धि मनः प्रग्रहमेव च। इन्द्रियाणि हयानाहुः विषयागुस्तेषु गोचरान् आत्मेन्द्रियमनोयुक्तम् भोक्तेत्याहुर्मनीषिणः। आत्मेन्द्रियमनोयुक्तं भोक्तेत्याहुर्मनीषिणः। The Atma associated with Sharira, Indriya and Manas. The Atma associated with Sthula Sharira and Sukshma Sharira is called Bhokta. Which means Sopadhika Rupa of the Atma. Atma with Upadhi becomes Bhokta. Bhoktritva is caused by Upadhi, which means Kevala Atma, Nirupadhika Atma is free from Bhoktritva, which implies that Kevala Atma is asamsari. The Swarupa of the Atma is asamsari. Only when the Swarupa of the Atma is asamsari, one can talk about moksha. If the Swarupa of the Atma is a samsari Swarupa, if samsara is intrinsic to the Atma, then moksha is not possible. Why? Because one's Swarupa cannot be deleted, cannot be removed. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, evancha sati vakshyamana kalpanaya vaishnavasya padasya atmataya pratipattihi upapadyate na anyatha स्वभावानतिक्रमात् evancha sati. When it is so, means when kevala atma is abhokta, asamsari, only then vakshyamana ratha kalpanaya, through the ratha kalpana, through the chariot imagery which has been described here and which will be elaborated further also, even in the following shlokas. Therefore, vakshyamana, the ratha kalpana which is going to be told, means a part has been already told. It will be elaborated further in following 4 shlokas. 5 shlokas rather. That is up to mantra 9. Mantra 9. Therefore, vakshyamana ratha kalpanaya vaishnavasya padasya, vaishnava pada. Pada means the position or status of Vishnu. Vaishnavasya padasya, the status of Vishnu. Vishnu means Brahman. Veveshti jagat iti Vishnuhu. One who pervades everything is called Vishnu. Therefore, Vishnu is another word for Brahman. It does not mean the Vishnu of Vaikuntha. Vishnu means Brahman. Vaishnava pada means the status of Brahman. Brahman status, which is nothing but moksha. Brahma bhavaha, the status of Brahman. Status of Brahman is nothing but nature of Brahman. It is not a status like Prime Minister or anything. It is the very nature of Brahman, Swarupa of Brahman. And the Swarupa of Brahman is moksha. Vaishnavasya padasya atmataya pratipattihi, attaining the Swarupa of Brahman as one's own nature, atmataya, as oneself. Pratipattihi, attainment. Upapadyate, it is tenable, it is possible only if the Atma is asamsari in nature. Na anyatha, not otherwise. If the Atma is samsari by nature, if samsara is intrinsic to the Atma, then it is not possible. Because swabhavanatikramat, one can never transgress one's swabhava. The swabhava or swarupa, here swabhava means swarupa. One's intrinsic nature can never be transgressed. Therefore, if samsara is one's nature, then one can never be free from samsara. So, the chariot imagery, Ratha Kalpana, is already built in mantras 3 and 4. Various components of the Ratha are mentioned in mantra 3 and 4. Now, based on that, the Shruti is explaining Adhikari, who is an Adhikari for Jnana and who is not an Adhikari for Atmajnana. Vidyayam Adhikritaha, who is Vidyayam Adhikritaha, is being explained with the imagery of the chariot. Yastva vijnanavan bhavati ayuktena manasa sada tasyendriyanyavashyani दुष्टाश्वा इव सारथेः. This mantra is explaining an anadhikari, one who is not an adhikari for Atmajnana. Yastu avijnanavan bhavati, one who is avijnanavan. Yaha refers to Sarathi, Buddhi Sarathi, the Buddhi which is compared to Sarathi. Avijnanavan bhavati, he is avijnanavan. Vijnana means viveka. The buddhi is lacking in viveka. It does not properly know what is right and what is wrong. That kind of a buddhi. It doesn't know what is right and wrong, and it doesn't know what is permanent and impermanent. It does not have a clear understanding of the goal as well as the means. That kind of a buddhi. Ayuktena manasa sada. Ayuktena manasa yuktaha, sada yuktaha. Always associated with a manas, manas which is compared to pragraha, rain, and the manas is also not disciplined. It is ayukta manas, a manas which is not focused, not disciplined. If the buddhi and manas are such, then we don't have to say much about indriyas. No much hopes about indriyas. Tasya indriyani avashyani. His indriyas are avashyani. They are indisciplined, impulsive, unrestrained. Avashyani. Dushtashva iva sarathehe. Like the evil horses, the untamed horses of a charioteer. Dushtashvaha, untamed horses, indisciplined horses of a charioteer. Similarly, the indriyas are indisciplined, impulsive. So there is no shama, no dama. Indriya nigraha is not there. Dama is not there. Mano nigraha is not there. Shama is not there. Likewise, no samadhanam. Yuktena. Yukta means samahita, focused. Ayuktena means not focused. Samadhanam is not there. And samadhanam does not exist. If that is the case, then even shama will not exist. The mind is not disciplined. Only if shama exists, samadhanam can exist. Then avijnanavan, there is no viveka. And no viveka means no vairagya also. Without viveka, vairagya cannot exist. Therefore, viveka, vairagya, shamadhi shatka sampatti, all are covered. All are lacking in this person. Therefore, he is an anadhikari. See the bhashya. Tatra evam sati yastu buddhyakyaha sarathihi avijnanavan anipunaha aviveki pravrittau cha nivrittau cha bhavati yatha itaraha rathacharyayam ayuktena apragrihitena asamahitena manasa pragrahasthaniyena sada yukto bhavati tasya akushalasya. In Kailasashram book, there is a dirgha. Dirgha should not be there. Akushalasya buddhisarathehe. Akushalasya buddhisarathehe. Akushalasya बुद्धिसारथेः इन्द्रियाणि अश्वस्थानीयानि अवश्यानि. What is there in Gita Press? After avashyani? Yeah, ashakya nivaranani. Ashakya nivaranani. We can take that reading. Ashakya nivaranani. Avashyani ashakya nivaranani. In Kailasashram it is ashakyani anivaraniyani is there. Ashakya nivaranani is a better reading. Ashakyani anivaraniyani is the Kailasashram reading. So Ashakya nivaranani is the Gita Press reading. It seems to be a better reading. Ashakya nivaranani duštāśvāha adāntāśvāha iva itarasārathehe bhavanti. Tatra evam sati, when it is so, referring to all the components of a ratha, sharira ratha. Yastu buddhyakhyah sarathihi, yaha sarathihi, the sarathi, which is buddhyakhyah, which is called buddhi, means the buddhi which is sarathi. Buddhi which is compared to sarathi. Avijnanavan is equal to aviveki. Avijnanavan is aviveki. Vijnanam vivekaha asya astiti vijnanavan. Na vijnanavan avijnanavan. Aviveki. Like an anipunaha. He is like a non-expert, inexperienced, unskilled charioteer. Anipunaha sarathihi iva. Aviveki. Pravrittau nivrittau cha. Aviveki in what? Pravrittau nivrittau cha. In pravritti and nivritti. About what he should do and what he should not do. What he should pursue and what he should not pursue. He doesn't have viveka. He does not have clear understanding. Yatha itaraha rathacharyayam. Yatha, just as. Itaraha sarathihi. The regular sarathi, which is called itara sarathi, not buddhi sarathi. Rathacharyayam anipunaha. He is unskilled in driving the chariot. Rathacharyayam, in driving the chariot, he is anipunaha. He doesn't know where to go and how to make the ratha go. He doesn't know. Likewise, the buddhi lacks in viveka, lacks in clear understanding regarding the goal, what I should pursue is confused. Whether I should pursue moksha or whether I should pursue something else, the buddhi does not have clarity. Sometimes it may seek moksha for some people. Once in a while they feel it is okay to pursue moksha. But then other priorities come. There is no clear ascertainment. Moksha is my priority. It is not clear to many. Even if they want moksha, other priorities take over. It is aviveka. Then he doesn't know what to pursue. Regarding the goal, there is no clarity. And regarding the means also, there is no clarity. How I should pursue moksha? There is no clarity. Therefore, aviveki, pravrittau cha nivrittau cha aviveki. Lacking in viveka. It will also imply lacking in vairagya and lacking in mumukshutva also. Without viveka, both vairagya and mumukshutva are not possible. Ayuktena apragrahitena asamahitena manasa. Ayuktena manasa sadayuktaha. Ayuktena manasa sadayuktaha is the Anvaya. Sadayuktaha, always endowed with, always associated with a manas which is ayukta. Here ayuktena, in the word ayuktena, the word yukta is derived from yuja samadhau dhatu. Samadhau, to concentrate, to focus. Therefore, yukta means focused. Ayuktena means not focused. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, asamahitena. Ayuktena is equal to asamahitena, not focused mind. Mind that is lacking in focus. Mind that is lacking in ekagrata. Samadhanam, one of the 6 qualities. And if it is lacking in samadhanam, it means it is not a disciplined mind, not a trained mind. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, apragrihitena, the manas which is apragrihita, not disciplined, not restrained properly. The mind is allowed to do what it likes. That is what people generally do. Let the mind do what it likes to do. They give a free rein to the mind. Whereas for moksha, for a mumukshu, the mind needs to be disciplined, restrained. We cannot allow the mind to do what it likes to do. One should have a say over one's mind. It will become a pragrihita manah. Apragrihitena asamahitena manasa. The manas which is asamahita, which also means that it is apragrihita. When samadhanam is mentioned, all the samadhi shatka sampatti are involved. Shama, dhamma is anyway going to be told later on. Indriya nigraha. Uparati, titiksha, shraddha. Even shraddha is needed to accomplish samadhanam. Without shraddha, samadhana is not possible. If one has to focus on spiritual theme, on shravanam, shraddha is also needed. If one is lacking in shraddha, he will not focus. He will not pay proper attention to what is being said, and he will not try to understand what is being said. So one of the factors because of which people are not able to follow the shravanam is lacking in shraddha. Why I should listen to him? He may not be speaking the truth. Instead of listening to him, I will listen to something else. Or I will read it myself. Some people might have this attitude. Lack of shraddha. Therefore, asamahita manas implies the manas which is lacking in shama, titiksha. Even titiksha is needed for samadhanam. If AC temperature goes up and down, he cannot concentrate. There will be some or other problem. One problem or another will arise. You might have found every day some problem is there. The other person opens the pen and closes the pen, it makes sound. Don't disturb. It is disturbing. Opening and closing of pen, that is enough. It is not surprising for me now, at least. 2 months back, this kind of a complaint could have been surprising for me. Now, nobody can surprise me. So, titiksha, sahanam sarvadukhanam apratikara-purvakam chintavilaparahitam sa titiksha nigadyate. Sarvadukhanam sahanam, enduring all dukkhas, enduring all problems, apratikara-purvakam, without trying to solve every small problem, without engaging in solving every small problem, without reacting to every small issue. Apratikara. Pratikara means reaction. A physical reaction is pratikara. And chinta vilaparahitam. Chintarahitam. Chinta is a mental reaction. Mind starts complaining. And Vilaparahitam, without a verbal reaction. Physically, verbally, and mentally, you don't react. You don't become restless when there is a problem. It is titiksha. Sa titiksha nigadyate. So, asamahitena manasa, and manas is compared to pragraha in the imagery. Therefore, pragrahasthaniyena manasa, manas which is compared to pragraha, rain. Sada yukto bhavati, he is always endowed with such manas. Here this second yuktaha, it is not there in the moola, it is adhyahara. It is supplied by Bhashyakara. Sada yuktaha. And this yukta is derived from yujar yoge dhatu. Yuja, to unite, to associate. This yuktaha is different, the other yuktaha is different. They are two different dhatus. One is yuja samadhau, another is yujar yoge. When we say yuktaha, endowed with, associated with, united with, it is yujar yoge dhatu. Whereas yuktaha, if it is translated as focused, then it is yuja samadhau dhatu. That is why the previous ayuktena Bhashyakara explains as asamahitena. Whereas here sada yuktaha, not sada samahitaha. Sada yuktaha means always associated with. Sada sambaddhaha ityarthaha. Tasya akushalasya buddhisarathehe, and he is an akushala buddhisarathi. The buddhisarathi, the sarathi, the buddhi which is compared to sarathi is akushalaha, not an expert, unskilled, inefficient. The inefficient buddhisarathi, his indriyani, his indriyas, his senses, ashvasthaniyani, which are compared to horses, avashyani, they are avashyani, they are untamed, indisciplined. Avashyani is equal to ashakya nivaranani. They are uncontrollable. One cannot make them go where one wants. They will go where they want to go. That kind of horse, that kind of indriyas. Indisciplined senses, impulsive senses. Dushtashva iva sarathehe. Dushtashvaha is equal to adantashvaha. The horses which are not danta, horses which are not tamed. Itara sarathehe, the other sarathi, means regular sarathi. यथा इतरसारथेः अदान्ताश्वाः, like the untamed horses of the charioteer. The indriyas of such buddhisarathi also remain untamed, indisciplined. Thus, an anadhikari is explained. Now, the next verse explains an adhikari with the same imagery. Yastu vijnanavan bhavati yuktena manasa sada tasyendriyani vashyani sadashva iva sarathehe. Yastu vijnanavan bhavati. To, unlike the previous buddhi, yaha buddhisarathihi, which buddhisarathi? The buddhisarathi vijnanavan, he is a vijnanavan, he has viveka. The buddhi has a clear understanding of the goal and the means. Yuktena manasa sada yuktaha, always endowed with a manas which is yuktaha, which is samahitaha, focused. Tasya indriyani vashyani, his indriyas can also be vashyani, disciplined. Such a vijnana sarathi, such a buddhi sarathi will have mastery over his senses. He will have shama and dama. Sadashva iva sarathehe, like sadashvaha, good horses, disciplined horses of a sarathi. Yastu punaha purvokta viparitaha सारथिर्भवति विज्ञानवान् निपुणः विवेकवान् युक्तेन मनसा प्रगृहीतमनाः समाहितचित्तः सदा तस्य अश्वस्थानीयानि इंद्रियाणि प्रवर्तयितुं निवर्तयितुं वा शक्यानि वश्यानि दान्ताः सदश्वा इव इतरसारथेः. Yastu punaha, tu is equal to punaha. Here punaha does not mean again. Punaha means unlike the previous one. The avyaya, punaha also has many meanings. Generally we use the word punaha, again. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. But in some places punaha will not have that meaning. Punaha may not mean again. It will mean the same as tu. unlike the previous. Vailakshanyartha. Every avyaya has many meanings. We have a kosha, avyaya kosha, a lexicon of avyayas, which gives meanings of various meanings of each avyaya. So one has to look into the dictionary. What all are the various meanings of each avyaya? Here punaha means tu. Tu is explained as punaha. Further explanation of punaha. Tu is equal to punaha equal to purvokta viparitaha, opposite of what was told earlier. Contrary to the previous one. Yaha sarathihi bhavati vijnanavan. Yaha buddhisarathihi. The buddhisarathi, who is vijnanavan. Vijnanavan means vivekavan, one who has viveka. Like a nipunaha sarathihi, like an expert, efficient sarathi. A sarathi who knows his work properly. Yuktena manasa sada yuktaha. Yuktena manasa. Yuktena is equal to Yuktena manasa sada yuktaha. Yuktena manasa yuktaha means pragrihita manaha. Pragrihitam manaha yasya saha pragrihita manaha. One whose manas is pragrihita, one whose manas is disciplined, is equal to it's also samahita chittaha. Samahitam chittam yasya saha samahita chittaha. The manas is disciplined as well as it is focused, meaning it has shama, uparati, etc. up to samadhana. It is the meaning of yuktena manasa sada yuktaha. Yuktena manasa sada yuktaha is equal to pragrihita manaha samahita chittaha. Tasya ashvasthaniyani indriyani. His indriyas, which are ashvasthaniyani, which hold the position of horses in the example. Pravartayitum nivartayitum va shakyani. They can be easily made to go forward, easily made to move in the proper direction, and they can be withdrawn or stopped from moving towards an undesirable direction. Pravartayitum nivartayitum va shakyani. It is the meaning of vashyani. Tasya indriyani vashyani. Bhashyakara explains vashyani as pravartayitum nivartayitum va shakyani. When you want them to move in a particular direction, you can make them move in that direction. When you don't want them to move in a particular direction, you can restrain them. It can be restrained as well as impelled. In other words, it can be channelized in the direction you want them to move. The mind has a great potential. In Yoga Sutras, Patanjali compares the mind to river, Chitta Nadi. Which can be moved in the direction of samsara as well as moksha. A river which flows in both the directions. Sometimes it can move the other direction, downwards, and sometimes it can move upwards also. And such a river has to be made to move in the direction of moksha. It has to be blocked from moving to other directions, stopped from frittering away in various directions, and it has to be channelized towards the pursuit of moksha. And that is mastery over the mind and mastery over the senses. The ability to prevent the indriyas and the mind from undesirable directions and make them flow towards Atmajnana, towards spiritual pursuit. Dantaha sadashvaha iva itara sarathehe. Sadashvaha means dantaha ashvaha, tamed horses, iva itara sarathehe, of the other sarathi, the regular sarathi. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.